You often describe leadership moments over the course of your career. Can you describe one of the very first leadership moments you had when you were serving in the Delaware State Police?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's vivid in my mind, and I think it's a good example of how through your life people can change where you're going to end up just by supporting you and showing you the direction to go. And a story that I think resonates more than anything is when I was a young trooper in 1987, I was out of the State Police Academy. I was out on my own. Back then, everybody in the State Police in Delaware anyway, the only cars you had were, Plymouth Furies, very old Crown Vics, or Dodge Diplomats that sort of looked like a blue brick going down the road. And in those days, every state police troop had a gas station in the back of the troop. You never went to a normal gas station. You filled your car up at the troop. So one night, I was outside of Delaware State Police Troop 1, filling my car up. It was nighttime. This is the northernmost troop in the state of Delaware. And over the radio, because you always left your car running, even though you were filling it up, there was an Ida Frank call that came in. And Ida Frank is the code for an armed robbery. And it came in into a Dunkin' Donuts. And the Dunkin' Donuts was on Philadelphia Pike. And so from the gas pump of Delaware State Police Troop 1, I'm looking at the Dunkin' Donuts.
It's that close.
The Dunkin' Donuts is 300 yards away. And so I'm a brand new young trooper just out, Ida Frank in progress. I'm looking at the robbery conceivably going down. So I do what any young trooper would do. I immediately get in my car. I call Recom, the dispatch center, and say I'm en route. And then 10-2, I arrive. I pull up to the Dunkin' Donuts. And what you don't realize as a young trooper is by the time you get there, 99% of the time, everybody's gone. So I walk inside, everybody's gone. I take a really good report. I'm going to put out an all-points bulletin and tell everybody what happened. So I was very proud of myself. I come back out of the Dunkin' Donuts. I have my hat, I got my uniform, everything looks good. And standing right beside my Plymouth Fury is my sergeant. And so back then, a sergeant in the state police was God. They had so much power, it was unbelievable. They really controlled the destiny of your career if you were good or if you were bad. And so I was very proud of what I did. I came up to the sergeant, explained everything, getting ready to put it on all points bulletin. And he very calmly said, he said, Trooper Anderson, I'd like you to step to the back of your car. And I didn't understand why, because immediately I'm looking at my car's shiny, because back then it was very strict. Your cars had to be clean. Everything had to be just spick and span. As I walked to the back of my car, what I can't believe is I see the entire gas pump from Delaware State Police Troop 1.
When you're filling it with gas across the street.
It's the nozzle, it's the hose, and it's the pump.
Oh, my goodness.
And looking back at it, I can't believe probably how many sparks were going down Philadelphia Pike when I was dragging this pump. But literally, my life flashed before me. I figured I'm going to get fired, and I don't know how to explain this. And by that time, over the radio, there was a call for the Claymont Fire Company for a washdown at Delaware State Police Troop 1 because there was 400 gallons of gas going into the back of the troop, and we had to evacuate the prisoners and everything else. So,
What's flashing through your mind? Why are you saying
I was going to be fired. There's no way I make it through this. And I'm literally going to be the shortest term trooper in the history of the state police. Now, I will tell you, I became a legend that day inside the Delaware State Police.
Do you want to be a legend?
To this day. It's not the kind of legend you want to be responsible for, but I'm telling you, to this day, I'm still a legend. But my sergeant very calmly took me aside. Even when older troopers were coming up and pulling up, senior corporals and ridiculing me, very calm, very methodical, and told me exactly how we were going to get through this. And to me, everybody has leadership moments like that. Maybe not that dramatic, but that's what you look for in your life to help you succeed.